Hello YouTube, it is SeahawksFan with a brand new level 50 Origin Dialga. Now it's a 96 with 15 attack and 14 HP defense. And it does have War Time, no debuff, Draco Meteor clone. And I did match up against Brandon Tan. Did not realize it until watching his video, but it was a very close battle. In the comments, I'll give a timestamp for that battle, if that's what you wanted to see and click on. But hope you enjoyed the rest of the battles. Got a okay lead up against a better Dialga, but they gave me the chance for alignment. My Shadow Mewtwo takes home that victory, and now we have a Rayquaza. Now, Origin Dialga, so nice being able to not have to worry about a attack drop from what would be Draco on the other Dialga. I do get the Palkia's shield, and this Origin Palkia, spatial, and it is a powerhouse, although it does struggle up against Shadow Mewtwo like most things. Although Dialga is a good thing for them to bring in. I do not have my own Dialga to deal with them anymore. And Kyogre is just a terrible matchup for the Palkia. But I did want to see how much I could do against this Dialga just for science. And then I conceded with the return of Palkia, just like, nope. Bad lead up against Ho-Oh. Instant swap to Shadow Mewtwo, and they are going to have a shiny Giratina. Origin. It is not the Shundo, thankfully, for me. Going to get some nice chip damage with the Side Strikes. Able to get them to red health right after a couple Psycho Cuts. And I do get them to take me out. Going to get some energy after waiting out the timer just in case. Now let's see, what is the third Pokemon in the team? It is a Groudon. They win charge attack priority, but they land the precipice plays. No. That is terrible. And I shield a Fire Punch. That is awful. No. That's bad stuff for me. In this Brave Bird it lands, I need to get enough waterfall damage on that Groudon, but they do have just enough energy for another Fire Punch, and that is well played by them. And here I instant swap into Shadow Mewtwo for that Landorus. Gave them the one extra turn they needed to not be forced to lose a charge attack priority. I am in range of a Side Strike knockout, and that is why I shielded. I do grab one back. Instead of being greedy, I just go straight Shadow Ball. Oh no! Had I won CMP tie and landed a Shadow Ball, definitely could have had the alignment. But Togekiss is revealed and comes in. Let's go for that Surf, get some damage or a shield. We do grab a shield because they're like, yep, I'm happy to stay in and get the charm damage. They survive. Oh my gosh, they survive. Gonna swap into the Dialga myself. I do not reach the War of Time in time, but I do survive as I am bulky enough. And now, bye-bye, Togekiss. That no debuff from War of Time won me that battle. We got a beautiful lead up against Origin Palkia. Origin Palkia is no match for Origin Dialga. I do call a spatial end. Could have survived, but I would have been very low. And knowing they have their own Dialga, I will, well, different Dialga form, but it's a Dialga. I do reach another Wolf's High. Were they counting correctly? Kaboom! And Kyra, I do have my own. Doesn't have Thunder, but my Shadow Mewtwo and even Shields is gonna do a lot of damage. Just gonna be too much for the Kyogre. Goodbye. I force a Surf, which is beautiful. Crackers, just randomly shouting them out, just saying the name. And we have a Shadow Dragonite. Unfortunate for them, but cool double Shadow team. And Ironhead is going to land. Going to be in a beautiful position. Just no need to shield up anything unless it's a Outrage. And I was definitely not of energy. It's an Ursaluna. Cool. Am I going to be able to survive this hit? I am. And War of Time. Gonna grab a shield. And Shadow Mewtwo comes in comfortably. Okay, Ursaluna. You're not gonna like the next Side Strike on the way. And goodbye. Power of Mewtwo, and especially Shadow Mewtwo, is just near unstoppable. Gets the Psycho Cut down after landing a Side Strike. Another Rayquaza, and this Rayquaza is gonna be in a awful, unwinnable matchup. And up next is a Heatran that does absorb the move quite well. They do Stone Edge, but they are like, nope, no way to win. Now we have a bad lead up against Melmetal, but they actually stay in, which I'll take. What are they planning? Gonna go for the Shadow Ball. It does grab a shield. Unfortunately, I wanted that damage to put them in Side Strike range. So let's go for it again. If it broke, you go for it again. But it's not the same. But they give us Togekiss. They're not going to like Side Strikes, which is beautiful. And we can give them Kyogre. And we can survive an Ancient Power just fine. And our 2 Service Charge, let's throw them. And we are going to get an extra Waterfall in before throwing the next Surf straight away after the next move. And now it's a Mewtwo in the back. Well, we have a very, very full health Dialga Origin. So goodbye, Mewtwo. Good riddance. Now let's see, what do we see next? We have an Origin Palkia. They're not going to be happy with this Kyogre for their Ho-Oh. And I'm actually happy that they're getting the move off. Because less energy for this Palkia to get, because I do not have a good move. Although I could have potentially had a Blizzard or Thunder, but Palkia is not incentivized to shield that either. Gonna shield up a spatial one, thankfully. Beautiful. They do have their own Origin Palkia. They got their own Origin Palkia. No, Dialga. Oh my gosh. Okay. Shadow Mewtwo comes in. It's ready to go toe-to-toe with the Dialga. Another Side Strike. And its thing is a goner. And goodbye to the Palkia. You are a toast. Another Palkia. Another win on the way. Although it's a level 50 and a level 50 Groudon. Make a bit of a mistake. I should have swapped sooner. But let's see what damage we can get done. We have Surf floated. So that means we throw it and get the knockout, which is nice. But Palkia comes in. Yep, Palkia comes in. I do get one last chip damage, which is nice, handy. And I call a Aqua Tail. Beautiful. Beautiful. Landorus. I went CMP tie, but with the one turn advantage, they are going to be forcing me to throw on CMP tie. Actually, I should have just taken that extra Psycho Cut, then I could have been fine. What was I thinking? Because I could. Okay, but let's see. Iron Head's enough for it. Nope, not enough. But we do still have the shield, and we do reach another Iron Head in time. So goodbye, Landorus. A win's a win. Thought I may have thrown it, but no. And this is Brandon Tan for you, ladies and gentlemen. The battle you have wanted to see. They got Origin Palkia, and fortunately for me, I didn't realize it was him I was battling. Although Zacian and Mewtwo is the third thing he has in the back. And I would have at least guessed the Mewtwo likely. And it would have been happy to shield up the spatial end. Because he doesn't often bait. And here comes a Mewtwo. I have no shields. Do they expect a bait? He expected the nuke. Okay, that's bad. Kyogre is a sponge for 2 Side Strikes. And that's only 10 turns of energy. And that is awful for a very excelled, powerful Pokemon. But I did still have the win. But I did not take the win. I needed to max out my energy on that Mewtwo. Then go for that Shadow Ball and Side Strike on the Zacian. But alas, I did not make those plays. Well played by Brandon Tan. It was great battling him. And he is a fantastic YouTuber. Definitely check him out if you are finding out about him from this video. That would be kind of weird, but awesome. But we have a Origin Dialga to go up against. Gonna shield up the obvious War of Time. Ho-Oh is back. We're gonna go out to our own War of Time. And they are not gonna want to take another War of Time. They're not gonna want to use a shield for it. So Shadow Mewtwo comes in. Gonna be forced to shield that Brave Bird. Now Xerneas, let's see what they do. Side Strike goes through and takes out the Xerneas. We have 2 side strikes loaded for that Ho-Oh. And we win charge attack priority. And I hope you enjoyed the video. Hit the like button if you did. Subscribe for daily Go Battle League videos and other Pokemon Go content. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.